What up, what up, what up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. I am your host, Ugly Money Nietzsche. This episode being brought to you by Engorge Rejuvenation Tea, promoting erections, improving stamina, size, endurance, and libido. Make sure you go to engorge.com. That's EN-GORGE.com to get yours today. All natural male supplement. Hey, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. It's not often that I actually get to interview somebody that I actually am a fan of their music. That ugly money. Everybody always want to be a rapper or a singer, but there's not a lot of them that actually should really be rapping and singing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this man, you will soon know him. From Birmingham, Alabama, that ugly money. Hitmaker extraordinaire, that ugly money. A crooner of sorts. Kist is in the building.
What's going on?
What's up, my brother? And I appreciate you making some time for us, man.
All the time.
So, first question of the evening for these folk. Who was D-Kist before D-Kist became D-Kist?
Man, D-Kist was this person in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, born and raised. Played basketball. I used to hoop. You know?
What?
Man, yeah, I can hoop now.
Yeah.
Man,
I just did a celebrity basketball game, man.
I seen it. Well,
I'm baby Shaq for real.
Castro was the ref.
Yeah. I had 32 points, 16 rebounds, and 14 assists in 2 minutes.
Man, you sound like a mini Shaq out there,
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I only played 2 minutes. Hey, look, I only played 2 minutes, but I had 32 points. You do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my story. So you used to shoot ball?
Yeah, I used to shoot ball. Man, I used to play football, baseball, basketball was my sport. And I went to college and played at Talladega College, and I had injured my ankle.
Shouts out Talladega. I've been out to that's where the racetrack at, right?
Yeah, I know you got out of there quick though.
Yeah. Them Talladega boys are a rough bunch.
Man, you ain't lying.
You know, I used to have I know we was talking offline. I used to have a club in Anniston, Alabama. And just randomly, found the city or whatever. My homeboy was doing a fight night. I ended up coming out there and ended up having part ownership of the club. And, they love to party out in Alabama.
Nah, they do.
But they do not play after the party.
Yeah. They'll shut it down real quick.
Hey, man. I'm talking about this. Some trigger-happy jokers down there, boy. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to Alabama before, don't play with it. I'm just going to put it like that. Let's talk about Birmingham. Let's talk about the ham, man, growing up. You know what I'm saying? How was growing up, the early years for D-Kist in Birmingham?
My family, as you can see, they come with me everywhere I go. Yes, they provided a life for me that I didn't have it like other kids. So I've always had a roof over my head, yes, a meal to eat. But what was always instilled was just because you got this and this and that, you got to work for it. You got to go grind. So I was always instilled a work ethic, work hard, go get everything. So
no, I respect that, man. It's a lot of people that, especially artists that I see, that had great moms and great dads and grandmas and aunties and all the support in the world, and they get on these podcasts and cap like, yeah, bro, I ain't had it, bro, I ain't have it. They be capping or whatever. Like, all of us don't have the same story.
True.
But in some shape, form, or fashion, we can have the same struggle as far as people.
Definitely.
You being a black man, no matter what you came from or whatever, at the end of the day, that sometimes the world still look at you as the same black man.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
True.
The misconception that people feel that they have to be from the projects or from a broken home to be successful in the music industry. Can we weigh in on that?
Definitely, man. I don't think people understand that the music industry is a tough thing to get into. Entertainment business, like just me, the years that I done been in it since I've been doing music since COVID. Mm-hmm. It's a journey. Like, you're gonna go through ups and downs. You're gonna have flashes. You're like, wow, I'm almost there. And then you're gonna go to flashes like, man, I'm finna give it up. Yeah, that's a part of it though, and I've been seeing that as I go. So
when did you realize? Because you play basketball, you play football. You seem like just an immensely talented young man. When did music become the focal point?
Honestly, like throughout my whole life, music has. I played in the band. I played tuba, baritone, trumpet, trombone. Right. I played all types of instruments. But as a singer, I never thought that was in the cards until one day I just like I said, when COVID hit, I started to write, and then I went downstairs. Pops always had that club. Then I went downstairs and I showed him the song. He was like, I don't know, son. We might got something, but you know, mama gonna agree with everything.
Yeah.
I like that, baby. I like that.
Your mama gonna be a bigger fan.
You know, she's the biggest fan. So then we went along with it. I kept going at it, and then, you know, he finally was like, okay, we got something, son. Let's keep going at it.
So you started taking music serious just about 3-4 years ago.
3-4 years, because I had hurt my ankle.
Wow. So did you know before that you could sing, or is this just something that you just didn't take serious?
I used to think I could sing until, you know, they shut them doors on you. You know, but I really took it serious. I started getting vocal coaches. I had a vocal coach named James Bevel. I want to say his last name. He passed away. And now I got a vocal coach, and her name is Mama Jan.
Already, man. So just for the people that are watching, he put the work in to sound the way that he sounds. And, you know, because a lot of people think it's just, you know, the misconception of the music industry is, I'm going to go in the studio today, I'm going to blow up tomorrow, and everything's going to happen. Talk about the process of just getting to this point.
Man, the process of this, like, I had to learn everything, because, you know, I was never into this. Like, I was always around artists and rappers and musicians, but being, like, having to write your music, learn the structures of how to write, produce, and sing, and, you know what I mean? Like, all that type of stuff, even melodies. I didn't know what a melody was. What's a melody? Wow. Background. Like, I had to learn all that, so I just surrounded myself with a team. Like, I got an amazing engineer. I got amazing people.
Yeah, your engineer cold.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to B-Flat.
He cold.
Oh, man. Yeah. I can't let nobody have him.
Yeah,
I'm selfish.
Don't let him go nowhere.
Oh, yeah. He cold now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I just surrounded myself around a team, and, you know, they just been helping me out, showing me the path, showing me everything.
Well, I've always said that, you know, success is a team sport.
Definitely.
And, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And so, you know, having a strong team or whatever, you can move mountains. You know, you could really move mountains with 5-6 people that understand their position and know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, rather than have 500 people that just running around doing nothing, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
So, you know, the fact that you understand the importance of a team, it says a lot about you, your character, and your fathers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's talk about some of these records first, man.
All right, let's get into it.
I heard of YK Osiris. Let's talk YK Osiris first.
Okay.
What's it like working with YK Osiris?
Man, I didn't get to record it in the studio with him, but he had actually came down later on he came to Alabama later on that night, and I met him. He real cool.
Yeah.
A comical dude.
Yeah, he
definitely that. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
YK Osiris has been in the news. He's always in the news doing something.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? He can sing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he you know, his antics sometimes make the headlines. As of recently, I had Jeezy's NBA YoungBoy's bodyguard on my show, and he got talking about, you know, Fulio pulling up on NBA YoungBoy at the hotel, and it went viral. And then after it went viral, Fulio comes on live and says, "Hey, yeah, well, y'all know who gave us the hotel information? YK Osiris." Wow. Have you ever found yourself in those weird predicaments? Like, and I remember YK, you know, he replied like, "Bro, I'm not into this." Have you ever found yourself in a weird predicament where he's like, "Well, how did my name get thrown into this?"
I can't even recall one. I probably have, though. I just can't recall.
That's good.
Yeah.
That means you're keeping the drama down.
Yeah. I try to surround myself around people that don't, you know, be in no mess or drama. Try to stay out the way, stay out the mix.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, somebody, you know, you could give YK a couple of tips or two. So he don't owe you no money, do you?
Nah. We were supposed to play basketball together.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened. So, you know, I guess he got scared.
Probably smart.
Probably smart.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was in the news for another reason of, you know, owing the barber. And this whole time, right, I remember when he owed Drake money, then he owed Boosie money. I think he wanted to say he owed 50 Cent money. And I was like, you know what? This is a rollout, and we don't see it, that this is actually playing, and he about to come out with a song called Owe Me. And it just never came out. I was just like, where's the management? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that would have been the perfect rollout. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
like your old
would.
Drake, your old Boosie, your old 50.
But
he don't OD Kist.
Nah, he don't OD Kist.
That ugly money. Now, first time I heard D Kist, I was on my Instagram live. Guy named Anta. I'm gonna call him Anta. Guy named Anta comes on my live and he says, "Hey man, we about to shut this live down." I say, "Well, god dang, do it." He's like, "All right, cool." So he sends a song, and he shut the live down. And he's like, "No, I got some more." I was like, "Nah, well, you already in the win. You already won." He's like, "Nah, but I want to hear some more." He sent me another one. And on this record, I hear a voice that I've heard before several times. I hear Tusi on the song.
Oh, Racks Up.
How did that whole situation working with Tusi come about?
We got a family friend. His name is Wes, and he plugged into the game real well. So he just made some connections and pulled some strings, and we got that together right there, along with that Erica Banks feature as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That ugly money. So on any of these records, did y'all have to be in the studio together or correspond, or is it just just straight work?
Straight work. Usually with the Tusi and the Erica Banks feature, we sent them off. Okay. Like sent the song off. Dope. And they was messing with it. Yeah,
Tusi did his thing on that record.
He definitely did.
So let's move forward. And what does a D Kist studio session look like?
Honestly, it's chill. Like when you come to my studio session, we're gonna talk, we're gonna have fun, gonna mix it up. But at the end of the day, we're gonna get the business done. We're gonna get straight to it, recording, working. Yeah, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some laughs. But
I like that politically correct ass. I'm gonna get you in some trouble tonight, D Kist. you can avoid it all you want to.
Hey,
see, Mama in here, he trying to play nice. Goddamn, it's okay though. It's okay. Any ladies in the D Kist studio session?
Nah, I won't be having no ladies. I'm telling you, we get straight to business.
Straight to business.
They distraction. They distraction.
That ugly money. Well, let's talk about distractions then.
Come on in.
What is D Kist type when it comes to ladies?
That's a good question. I really I don't have no type, honestly. I kind of like, your personality get me.
Personality.
Yeah, how you talk, how you move, how you carry yourself. Okay. I like a strong, independent woman. So somebody that don't need no man.
All right. I got a young lady that I know. She's strong. She's independent. She has a great personality.
Right.
She might have a chance with D Kist. Her name is Lizzo.
Okay. Lizzo.
Yeah.
The singer Lizzo.
Yeah.
Man, ain't no way.
You not going?
No, I ain't say I wasn't going.
You not going? Are you going?
Lizzo, she ain't fooling with me.
I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? If Lizzo wanted to shoot a shot, do she got a chance?
She won't shoot a shot at me. Realistically.
Why you say that?
I ain't no type.
Man. Hey, look, I like that. He is, ladies and gentlemen, you understand this is Media Training 101. He did not say she is not his type. He said that he is not her type. Smart man. All right, okay. Sexy Red or Sukiyana?
Just like, what we talking about here?
Who you cuffing? Sexy Red or Sukiyana? You got to cuff one of them.
They both, man. They both out there, man. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to pass.
You gonna pass? That ugly money. Okay. Glorilla or Mulatto? Who you cuffing?
Lotto.
Okay. Why Lotto?
You got it.
Lotto some tight work. Lotto some tight work. Okay. Michelle Obama or Oprah? Come on, bro.
Ain't it tight?
Hey, I'm gonna start using that, bro. Be like, baby, I ain't your type, baby. I ain't your type. I ain't your type. I got one more. That ugly money. Jada Waiter or Ari?
Jada Waiter.
All right, there it is. Yeah, Jada Waiter do something to me too. She do something to me too. Shouts out to Lil Baby. I rock with you, boy, baby. Jada Wade got one chance, one time
is over with.
One time to ever slip up. All right, I gotta get you. Like I said, I gotta ask some of the hard questions. I gotta get you into some trouble.
Man,
Kist is top 5 Alabama artists of all time.
Top 5?
Top 5, dead or alive, all time. Your top 5 out of Alabama, the whole state.
I'm gonna go Northside Weezy.
Shouts out Weezy.
I'm gonna go Young Blue.
Okay, shouts out Blue.
I'm gonna go No Cap.
Okay, that's 3.
Ain't Rilo from there too?
Yes, sir.
Rilo.
Okay, that's 4.
And myself.
That is. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Which leads us to our next topic. Young Blue. No, I had a segue.
That was smooth segue now.
Young Blue has recently been in the news for label quarrels with Boosie Badass.
True.
And Boosie says that Blue owes him millions of dollars and has been extremely vocal on his Instagram, saying that guys, even folks at Empire, are doing bad business. Thoughts on that?
Man, honestly, I ain't even been reading into it.
There you go, Jay. D-Kid, I get the feeling you mind your business.
Yeah, I tell you, I stay out of the mix.
Hey, you know what? That's how you last long. You last longer.
Definitely.
You last longer that way.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't such a nice young man, I would swear you went to prison because that's the way you survive prison. You mind your business or whatever. That's how you survive prison. Everybody that I talk to in prison or whatever, somebody, they always talk about all you gotta do is just, spick everybody and just mind your business. Let's talk about your process, man.
Right.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast, and we salute the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million, that's ugly money. Tell me about a time in your life where you fell down and you had to get back up, and how'd you do it?
I feel like I probably ain't shared it, but I feel like honestly, in the beginning, I had a hot start. I started off fast. I didn't lay the groundwork, the foundation down with the music, as in I skipped a bunch of steps. Just I skipped a humongous amount of steps, and I feel like. You go through that stage of remember I told you as an artist, everybody thinks it's easy, but you go down to that stage oh, I was this close. But then you come back down and be like, reality. I gotta work it back up.
Yes, sir.
That was my process of I gotta be how do I keep my mental straight to get back to this level where I could and still surpass that level. So that's where I'm at now. I finally figured it out. Just keep going.
Yes, sir.
Don't let nothing bring you down, and I always keep God on your side for sure.
Respect. So you had a really quick start. Seemed like things about to go amazingly fast.
Right.
And then it slows up.
And a lot of it I can blame it on myself because I didn't know what exactly to do. You know how you get it? Let's say if you had a viral song, if you ain't never been or didn't know what to do, of course it's gonna fade off. But if you know what to do, you're going to know how to keep that thing viral and keep it moving. But now if I got a viral song, I know exactly what to do.
Amen, brother. I wish I would have knew you then. I knew what to do with it. I'm like, these kids, okay, we about to...
Right here.
You said recently one of the reasons why, you led you to music was you had got injured in playing ball. Mm-hmm. What is the process of recovery
from an injury?
Yeah, from an injury. As far as mentally, knowing that you're supposed to be out there on that field or that court, how is that process?
It's a tough feeling. Man, I remember I go back to a story in my senior year. I was playing basketball. I remember Pop. He'll put some pressure on you.
Yeah.
I got this school coming for you.
Come on.
I got this school coming for you.
Come on.
Man, that same game, got hurt that game. And that led to that injury, and it led all the way out through college. But the process of my mental, it just be I want to be out there on the court. I want to be out there doing this. I could be out there working. I used to shut myself down. I used to be I used to overwork myself. I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m.,
yes, sir.
Go to sleep late. That's me. So me not being able to do that is killing me. It driving me crazy. So that's one thing I like about it. You heard yourself in the music. You can sit down in bed, you still working. You can make content. Basketball, you can't do that, but in music, man, you always working. Unless you hurt your throat or something.
Yes, sir.
So
now speaking of sports, Deion Sanders has made waves
True.
Have you been following Colorado?
Definitely.
Yeah, Deion Sanders has made waves over there at Colorado. I think they are 3-2 now, and I mean the things he's done. He's taken a team that was 1-11 last year, and they already won more games than they did. But at the same time, there with a lot of love comes a lot of hate.
Of course.
And it's been said that a lot of college coaches have been conferring against, they've been meeting and referring notes to beat Deion. You know what I'm saying? Every week.
Oh man.
Do you think it's a pro as an athlete? Do you think it's a pro or a con to play for your father like Shadur Sanders does?
I think it has its pros and its cons, but if you keep your head on what you want to do and who you want to be as a person, it should nothing stop you. But if you let that get into your head, I got to be like my father, or I'm not doing stuff like my father would, or not living up to his legacy, then of course it's gonna eat you. But if you know, I got my own legacy to do, I don't have to live up to his legacy, then I think Shadur doing it the exact way. He actually giving the blueprint to people like that. Another person like Bronny James, he giving the blueprint. Like a lot of these kids nowadays are.
So they're their own people. They're not the fathers.
Exactly. I feel like when you try to be, or live up to that expectation, you can't. Everybody different. It's only one Deion Sanders. Facts. It's only one LeBron James.
Facts.
So it's only one of my fathers. So I know I got to be my own person.
I like that, brother. I like that. That's a gem right there. Being yourself, being okay in your own skin, in your own reality of who you are, taking game and taking knowledge from the ones that have preceded us, but at the same time carving your own way.
Right.
That's all right there. Do you think it's more pressure on Shadur than other people on the team, or is it an easier ride?
I think he has a lot of pressure, but he been had that pressure on him. So I think it's something that he used to. Either you're gonna let it eat you up, or you just gonna accept it and be comfortable with it. He gonna have pressure on him anyway. He the quarterback. He the leader of the team. I think even like I keep referring to Bronny James, I think he got a lot of pressure on him as well.
For sure.
But of course you gotta know that's what's gonna come with it. So you gotta do your job.
You think Bronny's gonna be a one and done?
Ooh, he done got better though.
Yeah, he got better.
I've been watching him.
It was a while. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I feel that one, but he didn't got much.
He was looking like D2, maybe.
Yeah, he got some bounce though.
And he seemed like he's still growing.
Yeah, Bryce James, the young.
No. I think the younger one gonna be better than him though. I think the younger one gonna be more like his daddy.
Yeah, he's smooth. I like him.
Yeah,
he got that jump shot too.
No, for sure. And it was kind of like when the Ball brothers came out. I remember watching Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo, and I remember it was all talking about Lonzo when he was getting drafted. I'm like, no, that little kid is the one.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I saw
talking about LaMelo. Yeah, he was the true.
Boy, he's 16 years old, shooting from half court. He's sitting there
and pointing at yeah, he's the true right there. Everybody want to do that.
Yeah, and then hit it you know what I'm saying?
And then walk off.
Man, what is it? Because you've seen both sides of the spectrum. You've made a big play in a game,
right?
And you have performed in front of a large crowd of people that love your music,
right?
What is the excitement the same? Is the feeling the same? Is because I ain't never did a touchdown, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't never went for 30 on them folk, you know what I mean?
Well, you just said you went for 32 now.
Yeah, 2 minutes. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between, I guess what I'm asking is there any difference in the feeling of, a big game excitement versus a big show excitement?
I ain't never really looked at it, but if I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think it is a difference, because I feel like with your music, you by yourself out there. You got a team, a production team, of course, but you by yourself and all them people there to listen just to you. On the basketball court, you may not be the star player, so there's other people they want to look for. But I feel like I like it better in the music because I'm like, oh, all these people here for me. They want to hear my music. They want to hear my story, all my pain, love, emotion. I feel like that's dope.
Dope. The transfer of energy of something that came out of your mind, right? You think it, you write it down, you go in the studio and you record it, and it comes to life. And to be able to give it to people and they receive it and give you that energy back is amazing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It feel different.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To think like, man, I just thought about this when I just woke up at the middle of the night.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's different.
And the fact that these folk like, boy, I knew that line was gonna hit. You know what I mean? Now that's one thing about music, man. It's addictive. You know, as a retired music artist myself, I do know about the addiction, and just it's nothing like it in the world of seeing people gravitate to your art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, I'm really giving y'all me. I'm really giving y'all, my story and my life and my thought process, and the fact that you can relate to it and appreciate it is amazing. So, yeah, man, you made the right choice. Everything happened for a reason.
Is that different for you though?
For sure. Well, music, there's nothing like it.
Right.
There's nothing like standing on that stage and seeing somebody's face and they singing your stuff word for word. It ain't nothing like it. And I've played sports too. And and that's a great feeling too now, you know what I'm saying? Because I hit a buzzer beater before.
Buzzer beater.
I only had about 13 points, but I hit the last point of the game. You know what I'm saying? Back in high school. But I ain't go crazy, but I hit the right point, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I've had a local hit, and to see, the whole city or the whole community get to the point where they just love this song and they singing it, that hit different.
It do,
That hit different,
it's
man.
a different feeling.
If you could work with anybody in the game, who would you work with?
I ain't gonna give you no political answer.
Come on, thank you. I'm gonna get it out to you anyway. It's okay.
Truthfully, I wouldn't mind working with nobody. Like, I feel like everybody got something different to offer, but I kind of want to work with like legends. Like, I want to work with Mariah Carey. Okay. I want to work with Neo.
All right.
I would love to work with Justin Bieber.
Hard.
You know what I mean? People like that.
Hard.
It's a lot more people in the game I work with as well.
All right, I got to play devil's advocate here. So you said you would work with anybody.
All right.
So if Gunna calls Pop right now on the phone, he said, "Hey man, I need Kist for this record. Is we doing the record?"
I think it's business behind it. So if it's business behind it, yeah.
Get the money on. Yeah. That's what I said, man. Don't trip it. Well, I'm not about to turn down. I can't say question though. I got another question. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Call mama. hey. This ugly with the podcast. We got extra real one. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Call mama. I gotta get these kids on the record. Bow.
I don't think that'd be my type of record.
I like that. It's not your type.
Yeah,
it's not your type. Okay, so Gunna might be able to.
Still got to be for the fans.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was a Spanish record or something. So, ladies and gentlemen, and basically saying no to Tekashi 6ix9ine, Gunna, we can definitely still work. I rock with it. I got you, man. I got you. Why? You say no to Tekashi 6ix9ine because of the artistic situation?
Yeah, I kind of also too like. See, that's one thing I like, challenges. Mm-hmm. I want to be able, like, if somebody offer a record to me and it's like something that I'm not accustomed to, I want to be like, oh, let me try it. But like, it's just certain stuff, just you don't want to force it, cause it ain't gonna come out right.
Have you ever had a time in the studio where a record felt forced and you just backed away from it?
No, I've never had it, cause like I said, I don't try to get into them type of records. Like, I always wanted it to come natural, cause it come natural, that's your best music. I've
had a situation where I'm collaborating with an artist and he's trying to sell me on this record, and I'm, and I'm trying to grasp it and catch it, and it's just like, hey, bro, hey, man, I got some stuff stashed on the computer, man. You know what I'm saying? I could just give you this hook, and you could just hop on that, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes people's head just be on what they on, and it's just like, man, I don't want to have to get this nigga money back, but shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a situation where you had to refund a feature because of the fact that the record was just not you?
Nah, I ain't never ran into
He got
that.
all the money on. He's like, we gonna figure this out. I can hear pops in the background now.
We ain't never had to refund it, but I didn't turn something down just because it didn't make sense.
It makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I think you and Gunna would sound good on a record though.
You think so?
Yeah.
You'll do a record with Gunna?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, I managed 6ix9ine. I signed him today. What you talking about? I'm a businessman. The hell? I ain't no street nigga. I run a podcast, man. Hey, man, let me tell you, it's camera on me. Tekashi 6ix9ine got one time to goddamn offer me some goddamn percentage. I'm managing whatever, and don't care what nobody say.
True.
Don't care. You don't pay my bills. But see, it's different for y'all. You in the artistry, you know what I'm saying? Now, 15, 20 years ago, as a rapper, I might have just, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna stay away from that. But now, as a businessman, shoot, I ain't gotta like this guy. I've learned in business that business ain't personal. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, when you make it personal, that's when it goes wrong. A lot of the people that I've made the most amount of money with are people that I wasn't exactly fans of them personally.
Right.
Like, this isn't a guy that I would just go hang out and have a beer and watch the game with. But we made a whole shit ton of money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because maybe his personality is quirky or he's extremely, OCD, but that's probably the reason why we were successful in doing what we're doing. So, a lot of times when it comes to the business, I don't get personally attached to it. And I'd be very wary of people that try to get too personal with the business, because I'll be thinking that you just want a discount.
Okay, so you say that though. So what about like the Dirt and the YoungBoy situation? Like, how some artists work with certain YoungBoy because of this, and certain artists work with Dirt because of this. How would you handle that?
Dirk ain't did nothing to me.
I feel
YoungBoy ain't did nothing to me. See, I judge people off of the fact of the matter is how they deal with me. You may walk out of here and say, man, it may, Stan might be out there and he be like, man, you did an Ugly Money show?
Right.
Man, fuck that nigga, man. I don't fuck with him. But if I ain't never did nothing wrong with you, then, you know what I'm saying? Or I might walk out here and say, man, well, don't work with Kist. For what? He's a great dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I judge people by what the version that they gave me, because, of course, there's 3 sides to every story. True. You know what I'm saying? It's their side, his side, and the truth. And so a lot of people don't include the part where they fucked up the relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck that guy. Nah, because you own some money and you did some slimy stuff or whatever, and he stopped dealing with you.
The accountability part.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just judge stuff off of what I got, you know what I'm saying, or the type of person that I got.
Oh,
What's going on? What I got?
Oh, we coming in with gifts now.
Oh, man.
We sent the heat on the live. We got to send your shirt
hey,
now.
Man. My money don't fold no more. It don't, baby. Man, thank you, brother. Sure. Thank you, brother. Now, this is quoted from one of your records.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it up one more time.
Hold it up. Yeah, I can see it. This is quoted from one of your records. My money don't fold no more. Let's talk about that record.
Okay.
First and foremost, what's the name of that record?
It's called No More. It's actually out now.
All streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. Type it in, DKIST, No More.
When you're constructing these records, what is the mental? Is it a structured thing, or is it you're just free falling, like you just
going forward, just whatever's catching. I'm a melody type of person, so whatever melody catch me, and then I also have other co-writers that I co-write with.
Yes, sir.
Shout him out. His name G Child.
Shout out G.
So if he got a hook or something or a verse that's catchy, he'll let me hear it. Be like, bro, I like this one here right here, and we'll work on it.
I think it's dope that you just said that, because I believe as artists, our artists should be loyal to the best music they can possibly make.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And if I got a verse and Stan got a hook and Pops got a bridge, then and my bridge sucks and my chorus is terrible, then why not make the best possible record as humanly possible to put out the best product? Singers have grasped that concept. I don't know what be wrong with these rappers with it.
I mean, it's some that is stuck with it. Like, well, from what I heard, like like Lil Wayne, like I'm pretty sure, or like Rick Ross, people like that. Every time I see him on the podcast, they always talk about Meek Mill. So some people stick to it.
Yeah, no, and which leads us to another current event of Birdman was just recently on Clubhouse, and he had some things to say about Gilly the Kid.
Really?
Yeah, Gilly the King, excuse me. And he was basically saying that, Gilly ain't never write no lyrics for Wayne because, that was the narrative that Gilly had ran with for quite some time that, that
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't be in the mix.
There you go. Good. So anyway, you're cool with collaborating with people on the writing too.
Definitely. I feel like you gonna gain inspiration from other people. That's what they're in the world for. I mean, everybody got a specific job. Like, there's so many great writers out here. Why not try to gain another idea?
For sure.
Then it's only. Okay, that's like you go to a basketball trainer. You ain't gonna go to another trainer. This trainer might be better. If I go to this writer like Jonte Yalson, I want to go to Jonte Yalson. Oh, he done wrote this and this and this. Okay. I want to go to this writer too, because, he done wrote this and this and this. Okay, now I'm learning from you. As I go, now I can start implementing all your ideas into mine, making them my own ideas. So I always look at it like that.
That's hard.
I ain't never been that type of person.
And what's crazy is they collaborate. They talk so much trash about the writers, but, bro, you getting the beat from another dude. You ain't made the beat.
True.
You getting engineered by another dude.
Yeah.
You ain't engineered.
That's true.
You collaborating all around the record. So what's the big deal?
It's not one. See, I've been trying to get into production myself too, though.
Yeah.
I want to do all around.
Let's get it, man.
All around, man.
Drake been in the news, so he just dropped a project. You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
How you like it?
I like a couple songs on there, actually.
Couple?
I like a couple. I think I like the one. I definitely like the one with the single. Was it the single that he dropped with SZA? Slime Out?
Yeah. Slide.
I actually like the one with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
That one was hard. And then 21 Savage always.
Yeah.
He come hard on the records.
My favorite record is the one with him and Sexy Red, and I hate to say that. I don't know why I like her. I like her music.
I think I know why you like her.
Nah. Yeah. You can get a Sexy Red up the street, you know what I'm saying? But
man, you ain't say all that.
You know what I think? You know what I think it is about Sexy Red, bro? She is authentically herself. I will give her that.
Now that's real though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she a ratchet chick from the hood, and she don't try to be nothing but that. What I don't be liking is the people that ain't what, you know what I'm saying? They try to portray something else. Like, she just a ratchet chick from whatever hood. She is like she's a regular hood chick.
And that's what work for.
And it's a lot of women that, because I believe the biggest artists are the ones that are most relatable. A lot of women relate to that. It's a whole bunch of ratchet ass chicks in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That believe that they booty hole brown and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I think that's why she's had so much success is the fact that, she's actually, relatable. Who would relate to the Kist music?
What artists?
People. What kind of music or what kind of person is a D-Kist fan? If Sexy Red got the ratchet females, and Kevin Gates got the freaky niggas, and NBA YoungBoy got the young turnt niggas that's gonna slide on something, who is D-Kist fan?
I try not to put myself in a box because I feel like I have a piece of music for every audience. Like that No More record, like it might gravitate towards that audience. Then I got a record like Talk to Me. It might gravitate to grown and sexy. You never know. It's like, why stick yourself in one category when you can just do this?
So you got something, a little piece of something for everybody.
Everybody.
That's all. That comes with talent. Everybody can't do that. Because some people just only know one trick. I know how to do this. I know how to make this drill music.
You gotta step out your comfort zone.
I'm gonna pop this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill 30 people on every song because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when they try to switch it up, they seem awkward as hell. But some of the greats can do a little bit of everything.
See, that's just that comfortability thing. Like you gotta get out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you gonna see growth.
But that comes with getting reps in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for you to just be taking it serious since 2020, you must have gotten a lot of reps in the gym, you know what I'm saying, as far as this music thing.
I kill the studio.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I kill it.
Yeah?
I kill it.
How often does D-Kist record?
In a month? Oh, I can't even count. It's so many. Like I would probably say at least it's double digits. I go a lot. Cause then if I'm not at the studio, I'm always writing. I write every day. Wow. I write a hook in the verse, hook in the verse, hook in the verse. Sometimes I write a full song, I'm always writing something. If it's not a verse or a hook in the verse or a full song, it's something.
So music is almost like a full-time job.
Definitely.
I think a lot of artists misconstrue that. I think they think it is a hobby and they expect to make millions off of it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't take it serious. You got to take the music serious. Like it is a job. Like this ain't easy. So ain't nobody finna you can't just step into it and be like, oh yeah, I'm an artist the next day and you got to work for it. So I put the work in.
Yeah, no, and you can tell when you hear your records that you put the work in. You can tell that you got your reps up. You can tell that you're taking it serious. I do a live review where I play a lot of artist songs, and I've gotten people deals off this review. And there's one guy, his name's JoJo.
Oh yeah, the JoJo. Yeah.
Shouts out JoJo.
Yeah. Shout out to JoJo.
JoJo made the interview. Ain't that some shit? So there's one guy named JoJo, right? And to date, until I met you, I never found anybody that could keep up with him because he was one of those guys that was in the studio and he had, features and records.
Yeah, he got some records.
He got some records, you know what I'm saying? And until you came along and I was like, whoa, okay, this is next level. I'm going to tell you who JoJo is. He's actually here today and I want you to introduce him. You ready?
Tell me who JoJo is.
How you doing? I'm JoJo Lit.
What's going on, JoJo?
So it was dope to me, man, because I was like, because I hear artist music, but I used to be an artist. So I was signed with 8 Ball and MJG, 2014. And so, I got these, just in the computer, these big records, these features and all this stuff or whatever, And every time I hear artists, I'm like, could that dude take me out?
I hear that.
If he can't take me out, how can I sign him? If he can't beat me, then why would I work with him? And everybody that I've ever worked with, as far as assigned to my situation or I've dealt with, I believe could have took me out. And you definitely one of them. Hey, man, I gave you everything I had. I couldn't get. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not had an opportunity to hear this man's music, it would behoove you. It would be pleasing to your ears to give it a listen. Trust and believe. There's a lot of stories that are in your music. I want to hear one of the stories behind one of your songs.
What you got?
You tell me which one. Whichever one pops in your head. Because I've heard so many dope records, and I'm like, these lyrics, this has to come from somewhere. You're painting a picture for people to see. Right. And I'm seeing the picture, right? I'm seeing like, dang, okay, I can see. Like, tell me the background story on one of your songs and how'd you come up with that situation?
I got a lot of them. Oh, it's tough.
I can pick one if you want to. I try to make it easy for you, but I pick one.
I got one called, Lifestyle.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
So,
yeah.
Painting this picture, I have a father that's a very successful man.
Yes, sir.
And so it's some stuff that I just see, and it's just like, I want to be that. Remember I told you want to do certain stuff, you want to take certain stuff from him. I love to take his mindset, his business mindset. He about it. He go get it. He don't have no distractions. He always own it. And I've always learned that from him. So it was just dope to write from his perspective. Yes, sir. I done seen him do all the like, you know, I've been counting blues all night. Like
Hey.
that's pop. That's pop. That's where it come from.
Yeah, that's dope. My, it's crazy. My pop's just calling me right now.
Hey man,
Hold on, let me call Pop. Hey Pop, I'm doing an interview. I'm gonna call you back. Okay, I love you. All right. Shout out to Pop.
Shout out to Pops.
Let's talk about fatherhood, man. That's a dope thing. You know, a lot of times, us as younger black men, I never knew how special it was for me to have my father around until I got older and realized that a lot of my partners didn't have one.
Right, yeah, I get
I'll
that.
never forget the day I was playing basketball outside with my homeboys, and my daddy, you know, comes outside like, all right, son, it's time to come in. And I was like, man, my daddy always tripping, because he wanted me to come in and do some homework or something. And he was like, shoot, at least you got a daddy. I was like, what you mean? You don't have a daddy. Everybody got a daddy. Like,
Right.
I ain't got no daddy. And that was the first time that I realized that, you know, everybody doesn't have a father figure. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about having a father figure in life.
I mean, honestly, with that though, like having a father is one of the biggest things that a lot of people take for granted. You know, we always got your mom. You know, you got to treat your mom like the queen. But like a lot of people take what you learn from your father. You may not learn from your father through words. You learn through his actions, what you see. So it's kind of like, yeah, you go through. Of course, you know, everybody had their own personal struggles and stuff. But man, I'm proud to say that I got a father in my life. I'm proud of him. Everything that I done seen him do, you know, I just couldn't do nothing but be like, man, that's my father. I'm proud of him. So I'm glad to have. I love him to death. I'm glad to have him in my life.
That's all right there.
I don't think I'd be here without my father.
No, real talk. Man. Hey, black fathers matter, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's crazy because I believe moms can teach us how to survive.
True.
But it take a father to teach us how to be men.
That's real.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom gonna teach us how to survive until adulthood. You know what I'm saying? She gonna you know, nurture us and you know and you know and put your Band-Aid on when something wrong. But in order to get the real reality of being a black man in the world, I believe that, you know, it's better served from another black man.
Definitely.
Because how can you tell this black man what a black man is going to endure unless you have endured it?
True.
You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, I always love to talk about, you know, fatherhood, especially on my other show, Trigger Alert, because of the fact that I think sometimes people downplay the importance of that. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
And you know, the discipline. My father is the reason why I'm not dead.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? Like the fact that I had a father to sit my ass down instead of going out there and crashing out and doing some stupid shit. My father's the reason why I'm not locked up.
Right.
I believe my father's one of the reasons why I'm successful in life. Because he told me at 18, he was like, hey man, you gonna go to college, you gonna go to the army, or you gonna go to jail, but you gonna get up out of here. You gonna figure it out. But guess what? But listen, he said that to me, but the whole time he had my back.
Definitely.
You know, there was a time between college and I don't mean to harp, but it was a time between college and the military that, you know, I had a 4-month layover.
Right.
I came right back home. You know what I'm saying? Now, I had to abide by the rules of the house, but at the same time, like, you know, he always pushed me to go be a man and go live life, but take the teachings and the things that he taught me, and it's always in the back of my mind.
Right.
Like, man, what would my daddy do? Okay, you know what? I ain't gonna go make that decision. I'm not gonna go make that move. I'm not gonna try to think or act out emotionally or whatever, or make a permanent decision off of temporary emotions, man. So shouts out to the father. Shout out to the mamas too. We love mama now.
Yeah,
we love mama. You know what I'm saying? That's the first lady you gonna buy a house for, buy a car for.
Everything.
Yeah, man. You gotta get everything. Yeah.
Man, they don't know, man.
It ain't nothing like it.
Some of these folks go buy for the woman first.
Hey, man, you know, it's funny though. My mom passed in 2000. So I've had my father for the past 23 years. He just came to live with me a month ago. I flew up to Virginia. We sold the house. I packed him up. I moved him down here because they was talking about putting him in a home. And I was like, not over my dead body. You know what I'm saying? My daddy come stay with me. And, it's just, we got to appreciate them while they're here.
Yeah, that's
Mothers
true.
and fathers, our parents. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we are pushing towards our purpose and things, we get narrow-minded. But, man, our parents are here. While they're here, let's enjoy them.
That's true.
While they're here, let's respect them, and they should be respected and honored at all times. So man, I definitely know your head screwed on right, bro. Just off of that right there, man.
Yeah.
5 years from now, where's Kist?
Superstar.
Come on.
Superstar. Traveling the world, doing them shows. Superstar. Got his own label. Got his own artist. Yeah, that's just me in 5 years.
I can see it right now. I see it.
Yeah, I paint him. I paint it every day.
Yes, sir.
Every day.
Manifestation.
Every single day.
So let's get some transparency. In order to achieve that vision in 5 years, what does Kist need to do?
Take every day by day. Don't look too far in the future. Don't look on what's tomorrow. You focus on the present. So if you're focusing every day on the present, you got 24 hours in a day. If you get everything you need to get done in 24 hours, what's stopping you?
So don't put it off.
No, don't put nothing off.
Procrastination is a nasty thing.
It definitely is. Yeah, it definitely is.
I do it tomorrow.
Ooh,
Why do tomorrow what you can do today?
True.
Where does all this? Because, bro, for you to be a young brother like yourself, you got your head screwed on right. Where does this foundation derive from?
My family. My family, my mother, my father, my brothers, my sisters, my peers, the ones I keep around me. Even some of my idols that I idolize, like Kobe Bryant. Like,
Respect.
a lot of my work ethic, a lot of my mental state comes from sports, though. You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like that's one thing I've always had up on everybody. Like, my work ethic gonna always be this, because in sports, like I told you, I wake up at 4 in the morning. Like, my sports thing was 4 a.m. I'm finna go to the gym, get there by 5. Shoot, let's say I probably make 500 makes to 1,000 makes. Then I'm coming right back at 8. I'm coming right back at 2. I'm coming right back at 6. I'm every day with it. So why wouldn't I put that same effort I put in basketball to music?
Get them reps in.
Definitely.
A wise man once said, an amateur will do something until he gets it right. A professional will do something until he can't get it wrong. Getting them shots up, man.
Shots up.
Getting them shots up. Man. So, on the horizon, what can we look for? What can we be expecting from Kist?
Like I said, I just dropped a new single called No More. It's out on all platforms. Just stay tuned. I'm finna keep dropping.
What is the music scene like in Alabama right now?
Alabama is a tough city to crack. It's like a lot of people follow the same wave. I try to do something different, and it's kind of like that's the thing about it. Like, you doing something different, they gotta gravitate towards it. But that's one thing about it. It's hard to do that. So I just keep going with it. Like, I figure like one day it's gonna catch. I don't want to follow the same route as everybody else. The killing music, because that's not my life.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about nothing that's not my life. I'm always give you the real in my song. So if you listen to each song from start to finish, you're gonna know, oh dang, that's what he been through. And none of these stories made up.
I like that, brother. The testament of being yourself and being comfortable in your own skin, and that goes with that, with that authenticity that we talk about.
Right.
People are gonna naturally gravitate to it when it's real, because now I can relate to you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I went through that same. Okay, I went through that same thing. Okay, we got something in common. But if you over here lying to me,
and then you really went through that, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, hold on, bro.
You don't see it.
But a Glock 19 don't got 47 shots. What is you talking about, bro? He gonna throw him off. Like, wait a minute, bro. What is you? You know what I mean? So, I think it's dope that you are comfortable in being exactly who you are, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't need no luck, but I know that the future is bright. If a label came today, because I'm gonna put this out there, we're gonna manifest this. If a label came today and wanted to sign D Kist, what do they need to offer?
The right deal.
Okay, what's the right deal? How many commas? We just put it out there just in case, somebody see this interview. It's a lot of music execs, they hear this music. I done told them how cold you is. They already done checked No More out, you know what I mean? And they went and heard this record and saw this video or whatever. We talking about the Tootsie record. The kid got 6, 7 major features. The project already done. They want to come in, hey, we want to put this music out that you done put together, whoop, 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 and put it out on our label. What they need to have?
It just gotta make sense. They gotta make it make sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, he about to break the bank. Hey man, before we get out of here, I want to ask you some more of them crazy questions.
Come on, give me some.
I want to ask you some more of them
Trying
crazy
to break
questions.
Me, man. You ain't gonna break me.
You doing good. You doing good.
You ain't gonna
know
break
what I'm
me
saying?
now.
See, Drake and Joe Budden have recently been in a quarrel. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so Joe Budden had some choice words about Drake's project, for all my dogs.
The new project.
Yeah, the new project.
Right.
He had some choice words. And Drake's clapback was vicious.
What do you say?
Oh, man. Well, we can read it if
Drake
you like.
really don't be clapping back.
Oh,
man.
my
He clap
gosh.
back at
I'm talking
somebody.
about
It gotta be real.
He read him his rights. He basically said in so many words, it was a nice little lengthy paragraph. He was basically saying that Joe Budden quit music. And that he had no place. He had no place to say anything because of the fact that he quit music. He failed at rap and things of that nature because he's no longer Joe Budden no longer raps. Do you think a person can ever? I'll read it. Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip. Because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist just watching, just remember that you're watching failure give their opinion on his idea of the recipe for success. And then near the end, he says, I'll put it in simpler terms. I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 9. Drake says, I own a 767. Joe Budden owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions.
Oh yeah, he came back out. Yeah. Ooh.
Can we ever really retire from music?
Nah, I don't think you can. And also with that, I think everybody's subjective to their own opinion. I mean, it is what it is. Like you said, with love come hate. So you might have a lot of people that gravitate towards your album, other people not. So, I mean, it come with the game. Like,
would you think that Joe Budden would be considered failing at music?
Nah, I think a person that fails at music is a person that just quits because it's get hard. I think that's failing. Like, I don't think there is no other way to fail to me. I feel like because you can always keep going. Music is timeless. So what make you think you can't keep going? You can be 50 years old and pop tomorrow. You be 80. Come out with a hit record tomorrow.
Lil Duval came out with 40 years old. He came out with one.
Man, come on.
Number one record.
Yeah, Lil Duval. Matter of fact, B flat.
Yeah.
Where would Duval?
Pump.
I gotta turn my man B flat up.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
Hey man, let them know where to follow you at before we get out of here, my brother. Need the other shout outs.
Follow me all on my social media platforms at DKist_, DKIST_.
Hey, you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this man is immensely talented. I do not say this often on my show. It is definitely worth a listen. real music from a real person. He's not capping. He's not lying. He's actually giving you a piece of his life, and you can learn a lot from it, and you will enjoy it. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This episode being brought to us by Engorge Rejuvenation Tea, promoting erections, improving stamina, size, endurance, and libido. Make sure you go to engorge.com. That's EN-GORGEE.com to get yours today. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with D-Kist.